What's up everyone, Tyler here, bringing you another cEDH gameplay. This time Durful and I are trying to see which Final Fantasy characters is best in cEDH. For those wondering why Durful is not joining us this week, it's just because he's at the Land Go events in Nashville, Tennessee. He's probably wrapping up commentating here as we speak, so he'll join us next week to let us know how all that went. And for this week's gameplay, we have Durful playing Celes Rune Knight, Shiny playing Miss Bumbleflower, or what he likes to call Miss Bumblebeast, Gerardo playing Kinnan, and myself playing Vivi. Alright, let's fight. Any pre-games?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Nothing from me.
Good luck, have fun. On tip, okay, draw. I'm gonna play an Urza Saga for land for turn, put in my Disney dice, and then cast a Mox Amber right now, just in case one of y'all have a fish. And say pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Hollowed Fountain will pay the 2. And Soul Ring, because where's that fish?
Ooh.
And I will pass.
Alright, so untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, so we're going to do an Arid Mesa as land for turn. I'm going to go ahead and crack it, fetching out a Badlands. Oh, there we go, Badlands. We're going to tap this and attempt to Dark Writ. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 of it for a Talisman of Indulgence. And then I'm going to use the remaining one for a Vamp Tutor. So I grab that magic card there. That card's going to go on top, and I'm going to lose 2 life. And beyond that, I'm done.
Alrighty, untap, upkeep, draw. City of Brass, take 1. Findhorn Elves, and then Mox Amber. All of that is A-OK. I will pass the turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Putting this to 2. Play this Arid Mesa. I'm gonna take 1 damage to crack it to grab a Volcanic Island. Then shortcutting, tapping the Volcanic Island and the Urza Saga to cast a Spellskite. 5 in hand. I pass turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna play a Mistrise Village. It'll enter untapped.
Yeah, we really need to start paying attention to people when they play Mistrise Village. What is that, the 3rd time someone had to come in untapped when they didn't have a mountain or forest? Hi. We really need to watch out. And we'll Magic is hard, and the card just came out, so we'll keep an eye on it from now on. Back to the gameplay.
And tapping White and Soul Ring to play a Recruiter of the Guard. Alright, I'm gonna start my search. It is for the toughness 2 or less. I'm grabbing a Grand Abolisher, and I will pass after that.
Untap, no upkeep, draw. I'm going to play Emergence Zone as this land for turn. I'm going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet.
That was clearly the card.
So I'm going to say this. I know that you guys are like half joking and you're like, oh, well, did he really Vamp Tutor for an Arcane Signet? The answer is yes, I actually did. That is the card I tutored for.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You love to see it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
I'm going to
He's
be on
just
that
a
fly
little
pass.
guy.
Untap, upkeepeth, draweth a card. You saw my play. I'm going to crack this, going down to 38. I'll grab a Tropical Island. Kinnan. Alright, tap for 2 blue. I'm going to have 1 blue floating, but I'm going to let it fizzle. No cards in hand. I'm going to play the Soul Ring. Blue's going to fizzle, and if we're good to go, I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Putting this now to 3, which I'm gonna crack it in response to float a colorless mana. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look for a Mox Opal instead. And then now, I'm going to tap these 2, use the 1 colorless floating, attempt to cast my Commander Vivi or Natir. Alright, so I just moved the Mox Amber here now because now it's online because of the Vivi. Then land for turn, I'm going to do a Shivan Reef for land for turn. Tapping these 2, red on the Max Amber and a Shivan Reef colorless so I don't take the damage. I'm gonna cast Artist Talent, triggering Vivi. So Vivi will come in with Vivi will have a +1/+1 counter, and each of y'all will lose 1 life. From there, I have 4 in hand, and you may go. You guys may have noticed that Gerardo lost 2 life at that moment. It's just because I forgot to include the City of Brass life loss previously. And just want to give you guys a heads up moving forward. Apparently, everyone in this gameplay is gonna forget that you're supposed to be losing life from City of Brass, Mana Confluence, or anything similar. So, life totals on their side of the board is gonna look different than what I'm adding onto the actual gameplay. Sorry about that.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. So I'm gonna play a Mana Confluence for land for turn. Everyone loves her. The Bumbleflower arrives, and after Bumbleflower, I will pass the turn.
Untap, keep no triggers, draw. So we'll do red, black, and white specifically, and I will attempt to cast Celes for a knight. And when she enters, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. So I'm going to discard Ephemerate and Imp Seal, and then I get to draw 3. Land for turn now that I have something. Marsh Flats. I'll go ahead and crack the Marsh Flats going down to 34. Scrubland, there we go. Almost cut straight to it. And then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Untap, I will upkeep, and I will draw a card. I will tap 2, spell Skype, and then if that's good, I'm just gonna pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a tapped Thundering Falls with the Surveil trigger. Yeah, I don't want that. And I'm gonna pitch this Force Negation. And then I'm actually going to activate Vivi. And then putting 2 more just to up Artist Talent by 1. So it'll be level 2. So now non-creature spells I cast are 1 less to cast for me. I think that's it for me. I can't do anything else. Go ahead.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna play a breeding pool. I'll take the 2, bring myself to 34. So what I'm gonna do here is pay 1 to go down to 33 for double white. Play that, Grand Abolisher. Bumbleflower triggers.
Yeah.
Show get the +1 counter, and Kinnan, you can have 1 card.
Wow, thank you.
Now I'm going to cry because I can't play anything else. I will pass it along with 5 cards in hand.
Upkeep and no triggers, draw. So I'm going to play a City of Brass as land for turn. I'm going to tap 2. We'll say both of them are black. And I will attempt to cast a Wishclaw Talisman. Move into combat. Yeah, Tally. Celes is going to swing at you for 4.
Nah, I'll take the 4. I'm at 35.
Proceed through the remainder phases and attempt to pass the turn.
I do have an instep thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flip Kinnan.
I believe in you.
4, 5. Well, I don't believe in myself because I whiffed. All right, untap, upkeep, draw a card. Let's spin again. Main phase, not as bad. With that flip, I will put Wandering Archaic on the battlefield. Move through phases, and I will go to my instep to pass the turn. 1 card in hand, or no, 2 cards in hand now. Nice.
Yep. So untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, let's see. Let's try it. I'm gonna tap this for red, and I'm gonna cast a brute force. Gerald, would you like to pump one of your creatures by 3?
Oh yeah, I'll just pump Kinnan. That seems good.
What
Or
is your first
would
again?
you like to target Kinnan and then use spell Skype?
Oh, I don't want to. Nah. I'll just pump Kinnan. He went to the gym. He's now a 3-2 or 5-2.
And then triggers. I'm gonna have an Artist Talent and Vivi trigger here. I'm gonna stack Vivi's first, if that's okay with y'all.
Deal.
Yeah.
Cool. So Vivi's gonna have +1/+1 counter. You guys will all take 1 damage. And then with Artist Talent, I'm going to discard this Bloodstained Mire and then draw a card. And then Vivi now is going to be, so currently right now Vivi is a 2/5, 5/8. So he'll be a 5/8 right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna go ahead and activate Vivi just to level up the Artist Talent. So I'm gonna flow 5 red mana, level up the Artist Talent, and then with the other 2, I'm gonna cast Marvin Murderous Mimic. But yeah, pass the turn.
All right,
3 cards in hand.
Keep, draw. All right, so Verdant Catacomb. All right, I'm gonna -1 crack the verdant. Going for just a forest. Going to X equals 5 for a finale of devastation.
Ooh.
May I copy it?
Oh no! Oh no!
Well,
You're literally
unfortunately,
giving him a Seaborn Muse.
fuck it, we ball.
Okay, yeah.
So, am I
Bumblef-
allowed to interact against Gerald or nothing at all?
During my turn, opponents cannot cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. So this is kind of free.
Shit.
So Seedborn trigger. Vivi, you can have a card.
Yay!
And so copy would go first, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I good to copy it?
Yeah. So Seedborn Club, right?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Seedborn Club.
Oh, there he is. Cool.
All right, and there's my Seedborn. All right, after the search, I'm gonna enter combat phase. You know what? Derval, just because I can, the rabbit swings at 3 flying,
Okay, I take 3.
and I will pass after that.
So untap, upkeep, no triggers, much to my dismay. Draw. Of course, who doesn't like a land? I'll get a Blazemire Verge. I'm gonna tap a white and cloud shift my own Celes.
I'm not gonna copy that.
So I'm gonna discard Molten Duplication when she re-enters, so I can draw 2 more cards. That is not near as helpful. Cool.
You still have the talisman, and then you could give it to me. We could try to deal with this double Seaborn Muse.
Yeah, that's probably going to be what happens because
Hey, Vivi, I gave you a card. We cool.
We're cool.
Not for 2 Seaborns.
Hey, I was the original. He was the imitation.
I am the imitation.
You gave it to him.
Yeah, so Tally, enjoy the Wish Claw.
Yay!
It has 2 wish counters remaining. Just make sure you send it back to me when you're done.
Yep.
Wow, I damn near cut straight to the card I wanted. Cool. So this magic card goes into my hand. This is gonna help everybody because what I went for, and I will preemptively pay 2, taking an extra 1, putting me to
Yep.
29 to not give you a copy. Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, I have priority force first. I will 1, 2, 3. I'll flash in Valley Flood Caller.
In response to your flood color, tapping 4 for convoke to quarter the calling.
Do you pay the extra 2?
I'm not giving you
Okay.
another search.
Oh,
High Fate Trickster.
Oh,
There
hi.
it is.
The better one.
That's the spice. And I do have a Bumbleflower trigger on. I need it. Therefore, you can have it.
Gee, thanks.
And then Valley Flood Caller now is on the stack. So I think I'm good with Valley Flood Caller.
I mean, yeah, I am.
Yeah. Are you good, Shiny?
Yep, we are good.
Yes.
Alright, so Wheel of Fortune on the side. I don't like the wheel right now. I'm actually going to pack the negation.
Oh, Tally,
Whoa!
you're fucking killing me, bro.
Oh!
Vivi trigger.
Okay.
And artist, right, too?
Yes, but I'm going to decline discard a card to draw a card.
Okay.
So Vivi trigger. Vivi will get a +1/+1 counter. So now he's a 3/5. And then instead of dealing 1 damage to y'all, everyone y'all is going to be dealing 3 damage each. And watch how I'm going to pay for the.
Oh my
activation.
gosh, that's so good.
Because Vivi, as long as it's my turn, I could trigger. Yeah, I could trigger him as long as it's just my turn.
Oh, that's so good.
I don't get to say this too often. Tally, you're a terrible human being at the moment. I should have never given you Wish Claw. Should have given me my wheel. That's dirty. Yeah, go ahead and pass the turn.
Untap, we untap Comrade. Draw a card. Tap to Talisman of Curiosity. And I will just flip Kinnan.
What'd
High
you
Fate
realize?
Trickster. With that, I will pass.
Ending your turn, I'm going to tap 4 in total. Or actually, I don't need to tap 4 in total. Tap 3 in total. 1 less because of the artist talent. I'm gonna cast Sazakap's Brew, discarding this mental misstep as addition to its cost. And I actually decline to gift anyone a fish. Fine, I'll give you a fish, Shiny.
Yay!
And then Vivi will trigger. I'm gonna decline to trigger the artist talents, but Vivi will now be a 4/7, and then all y'all will take another 3. So I'm gonna go to my turn. Untap.
We untap Comrade.
Upkeep. This is how I'm going to spend the. I'm actually going to use Marvin to use Vivi's ability. So I'll float 2 the blue, and then 1, 2, 3 right here. That's all paid for pact. And then draw. I'm gonna take 2 damage for steam vents. I'm gonna use now Vivi's own ability to float 4 blue mana. I'm gonna tap this for 5, and I'm gonna attempt to cast a Quicksilver Elemental.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
That needs to be stopped right now if you can.
What did it do?
It basically gives me infinite Vivi triggers.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, I got a path priority on that.
Durful? I'm gonna flip Kinnan. That's my only option.
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. I'm gonna put this Hullbreaker Horror into play.
Oh, I wonder if you could stop me.
I can. I think I can actually win. So it's 1, 2. I'm gonna float 1 blue. I'm gonna cast Copy Enchantment.
Ooh.
I'll just target Artist Talent, Hullbreaker Horror trigger. I will return my Soul Ring to my hand.
I'm going to change the target with Spellskite.
And then I'll change the target with Spellskite.
And what's your life? You're at 29?
Yes.
You know we can keep doing this and then you'll die.
Yeah.
Because my life is still at 33, yours is at 29, so I could just keep Spellskiting with you and then you'll eventually die. I am totally down to do that.
I have 1 blue floating, so I have 1 activation.
And
Does
I
anybody-
have 2 blue right now, so I'll actually have 2 activations to save me. I'll only be needing 1 to save myself. Because
Wow.
Wishclaw is 1, right? It's 1 colorless.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So for time's sake, just to add it to the stack, I'm gonna pay 1 Moxopal blue to activate my Spellskite to change the target. And then for each time you try to change the target, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna change
keep.
it.
Response?
So we'll just start on the first one.
Just
First
because I'm
Spellskite.
curious on seeing where this goes. 2 green and 1. I'm gonna flash in the endurance. Bumbleflower triggers.
Okay.
Hey, Geralt.
Oh my gosh.
Anything?
1 more mana. One more
Damn,
mana.
that sucks.
1 more mana. And I would have been able to.
So endurance ETB on the stack?
Does Vivi care about his graveyard for its combo?
No. And I can show you my graveyard. It's Pact of Negation, Brew, Mental Misstep, Brute Force, Force of Negation, and 3 lands.
Yeah, I'll just send Vivi's back.
Your Hullbreaker Horror's target, I'm not going to change it to, I guess, to Spellskite, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that works. And then I guess at that point, we'll just keep going until you...
Yeah, and then I would die, and there's nothing I can do about it. If I had more mana, sure.
15 activations, so I'll be at 3. Just, I guess, just
Womp.
and then I'm going to use the Wishclaw ability, giving it back to Durful. I'll grab a Hazer Rage, and then this will go into my hand, and then with the infinite mana, what will happen is I'll cast Hazer Rage for the colorless red, or I guess just red because of the artist talent. Then I'm going to pay 2 colors for the buyback to bring it back to my hand. That will trigger Vivi, and you guys will just keep taking 3 damage, and it'll just infinitely buff Vivi. And then technically, creatures I control gets +1/+0 till end of turn with Storm.
Yeah, I see no way. I see no way out of this.
No.
I don't either.
GG's.
Oh my god, Vivi won!
Oh, right, and there you have it. Wow. Wow, Vivi was just amazing. Probably the best cEDH commander coming out from the Final Fantasy set. I myself am trying to try out Noctis as well. Just Noctis, I feel like there's a lot of combos that you could run with his ability casting artifacts in a graveyard, but man, I think Vivi's going to be my favorite commander deck moving forward. But of course, if you did like the video, hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below. Like we always say, we read them, we comment back, or try to comment back as much as we can. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. See ya.